Evans, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Buckeyes pick up the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now 2nd and 10. Brown will throw it. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll pull it down and run. And that's a live ball. He picks it up, still on his feet. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him and they convert. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
The give to the single back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wide out in motion. Brown wants to pass. Using the quick game. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Lining up to add another. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. They marched 72 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. With jet sweep pass. Looking for room at the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. With the catch, it's Wells. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Man, one of the reasons this guy's dangerous is because if things get off schedule, he can still hurt you. There was no panic, right? He's not just going to take off and go running. He kept his focus downfield, spotted an open guy, and, man, delivered a strike.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Handoff to the single back. At the 45, he smashes his way through again. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Man, how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection, get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the field.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll leave it with him. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Brown will throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Oregon was anything but dominant today, but the Ducks are going to leave Autzen Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
They're bringing heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That's caught. It's Zimmerman. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, running back gets to give. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Brown wants to pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
The cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Gets it out fast. Ripping through the defense. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The Buckeyes are on the move.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. Now adjusting. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Quarterback checking the play. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts him on top 21-6. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Offense ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Now he's going to break the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Wants to throw on third down. Quick strike complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Makes a man miss. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Off play action. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in the last game. Gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward. But let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Throws into the middle of the field. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Unleashes one deep. And it's intercepted in the end zone. No, he's out of bounds. Oh, so close to stopping the drive with a turnover in the end zone. After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Lets it fly. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Number 81 with the catch.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Coming out with it, it's Rodgers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Brown will throw it. Looking left. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
We just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner will be brought down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Using his feet to buy time. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Off the play fake on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Pulls it in. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. They'll give it to the back. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Running back searching for a hole. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Brown wants to pass. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
That's a really, really good route by the receiver. It's called a corner route. Did a great job sticking his foot in the ground and running towards the sidelines and running right to that hole in the defense.
Looking to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
He's just Johnny on the spot. And now his second interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
On second down, looking to throw. Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
State, 28. Ole Miss, 13.
And to open the fourth quarter, they'll start with a field goal attempt. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. The field goal is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
That keeps the score. Ohio State, 28. Ole Miss, 13.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He'll pitch it. Discards a man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Looking to move it through the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They'll go to the ground. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Brown wants to pass. Quickly complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Fires toward the target. Working the middle. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Coming after it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man and they convert. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is getting worked right now in their own dojo. We've seen this team in a lot of big spots over the years, but I can't think of a worse beatdown. They're trailing by 14 to Washington. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coach. We got to stop turning the football over.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly. So you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the stomping has commenced. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we can go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He'll try to take it back. At the 20. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, it didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Number 99.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense ready to go back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And he's got it inside the 35. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Can't get him to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Third down play from the gun. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the middle. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Brown wants to pass. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll tell you this, somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And this punt will be down just on the other side of midfield. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.